I am going to preface this whole thing by saying this is a terrible incident, and I feel terrible for the people involved, and rest in peace to this lady. But an 85-year-old woman was killed by an alligator yesterday, Monday, the 20th of February. And she was walking her dog, and the gator, which they say it's a 10-foot gator, yeah, it might be 10 feet, came up and attacked her dog. She went to go save the dog, and it ended up getting her instead. The incident occurred at Spanish Lakes Fairways, a 55-plus community in Fort Pierce, city about 67 miles north of West Palm Beach, according to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission. Residents of the community told NBC affiliate West Palm that the woman was trying to fight off the gator after it grabbed the dog. Witnesses called 911. Commissioner spoke and said authorities recovered the unidentified victim, and the contracted nuisance gator trapper captured the large reptile. The alligator was between 10 and 11 feet and weighed 600, 700 pounds. Well, maybe that was a weird perspective. It's a decent-sized gator. I don't think it's 10 feet long. That doesn't look 10 feet long, 600 to 700 pounds, if that's the gator right there. I'm sorry, it does not. I've seen a lot of gators. That is not a 10-foot gator. Anyway. Maybe it's a... Oh, that's a bigger looking gator, right? Okay, maybe it was. It's a decent sized gator. Anyway, it grabbed the dog and she tried to fight it off, and it got her instead. And it goes into detail. It was definitely a fight. Snagged him in the bottom. He never surfaced. He stayed with him the whole time. Blah, 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 blah. The dog survived the attack. So I'm going to start off by saying this. If you're old and you're moving to Florida, do not intervene if the dog attacks the dog is attacked by a gator, because this is what happens. I remember hearing a story about this a couple years ago. Same thing happened. The woman died, the dog survived because she went to go get her dog. A, you shouldn't be close enough to the water for a gator to even think about grabbing your dog. B, you're 85 years old and you're walking near, you think you're going to take on a gator. I don't understand what the logic was here. I feel terrible for her. I am not laughing at the dead. This could have been avoided. And now the gator has to die because it was just doing its thing. Oh, it's in a 55 and up community. Well, that community probably wasn't here 5 years ago. It was probably built on this property, and that gator's been there for probably 20 years, maybe even longer than that, 30 years. If it's a 10, 11-foot gator, that gator's been there a long time. And all of a sudden, this 55 up community comes up. Oh, they go to feed Snappy, and then they don't feed him for a little while, or whatever the case may be. He's hungry, he sees a dog, and this lady thinks that she can take on a gator. It doesn't make any sense. Commission says people should not feed the gators and keep their distance from them, adding that people should keep their pets on a leash and at a distance from bodies of water. Alligators prefer lakes or slow-moving rivers. Yeah, I mean, this is common sense stuff. If you're 85, she's probably not from here, especially if it's in a 55-up community. There has to be, like, a freaking training or something. We need to have, like, hey, you're moving here. Here's a training on how to deal with Florida. Oh, there are alligators. Don't walk your dog next to the lake because there are alligators. It doesn't make any sense. And now the gator has to die. The dog's... without disclosing the conditions of the pet or the alligator. There are 1.3 million alligators in the state of Florida, but alligator attacks results in serious injuries are rare, according to the commission. Yeah, they are rare. They're becoming more frequent because of situations like this, where an elderly woman, thinks she can fend off her gator when she walked near the water. She walked the dog near the water. The gator came out and attacked the dog. She thought, oh, I'm going to save my dog. And the dog lived. You did do that. You did save your dog. With your dog till the end. God, this is it's a no-win situation on all hands. You know, again, I feel terribly for the family and the people involved. This could easily have been avoided. And I know this has been a gator-filled past couple days, But this is ridiculous. An alligator in New York, now an alligator killing a woman here in Florida. Ah, that's so sad. And like, oh, well, I opened this up in a different browser. But anyway, there needs to be some sort of, like, this is happening over and over and over again. And every time this happens, all of the gators are killed in this situation. They're not letting this gator is going to be euthanized. 100%. This gator is going to be euthanized. You know. Yeah, and it's just like, if it happened right there, look, that's the way every freaking elderly pond, this is just a neighborhood HOA pond. Like, you know how many of these I've been kicked out of while trying to bass fish? Like, this is exactly what they all look like. And yeah, it looks like a little pond in someone's backyard. That's where the gators are. This gator's been here for a long time, or he's moved from pond to pond in this area for a long time. I feel bad. I really do. I mean, that's just a neighborhood pond. That's just what they look like. And that's the gator right there. I mean, it's a decent sized gator. I don't know. Maybe 10 foot. Maybe. This is so sad. Anyway, that's all I really got to say about that. More of this is going to keep on happening. The more people move here, and the more people don't seem to put common sense together. Once that dog was near the water and the gator came up after it, that's it for the dog. You leave the dog. I'm sorry. You're not. This is what's going to happen to you. Or better, like that older man. I got a lot of crap for this too. That guy who had the cigar in his mouth. He grabbed the dog from the gator, the little baby gator. He jumped in the water like, oh, you're a hero. No, you're not a hero. You put yourself in this situation. You put your dog at risk. And this is what happens. This is Florida. This isn't fucking New York. This isn't up north where you don't have to deal with this stuff. If you move here, there are things that you have to worry about. And alligators are more at home here than you are. Because they've been here a lot longer than you have. They've been here a lot longer than I have, my whole family. I'm from here. You respect that. And if I got attacked by a gator, the last thing I'd want to happen is for that gator to be killed. It's a sucky and sad situation. But I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know what you think. Please, I want to know. I really do. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Patreon. It's patreon.com/DNA Reptiles. And I got some more stuff coming out pretty soon. If you like this daily content, let me know. If you like going over stuff like this, let me know. I really appreciate it. Y'all have a good rest of your day.